Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your December love reading. This is for Virgo sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Um, if you don't know your moon sign or your rising sign, there's a lot of free charts you can go onto Google or what have you, and you just enter in your birthday. If you know your time of birth, that's even better because that really breaks everything down for you. What planets were there, on the day you were born and what have you. So that's another avenue I'd recommend for some of you who aren't sure, where their moon and their rising lie. Okay. Your moon is easy, but your rising, it's best if you have a time of day, not a big deal, but it could fluctuate between two. So, okay, let me see. So I am now shooting on my webcam versus my phone, which gives me more time. If you notice, the other readings are kind of ridiculously long, but if that's how long Spirit wants, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to him. So I apologize if your reading runs long. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of excited that I no longer have to have a reading done within 31 minutes like I did before, last month and the month before. Okay, so we're going to get started. So this is your love reading. However, it can be mixed. So there might be other messages the Spirit wants to get across to some of you. So it might be a little bit of a mix, but definitely love. Okay, so I'm going to use a couple different decks, using my Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue again, my Pyre Archangel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Doreen Virtue. Now, we're about to go into Mercury retrograde, and I have to tell you, if I stumble on my words, that's why. I am ruled by Mercury, and when we go into retrograde, I have the hardest time speaking when I'm doing a reading. My words get fumbled, but I also notice that with a lot of readers. The messages are still clear. It's just talking, for some reason, is harder. I don't know why, but that's okay. All right, let's get started. All right, Spirit. So this is for Virgo. December 2016. Sun, Moon, Rising for Virgo. December 2016. Love life, please, Spirit. Virgo. Your love life for December 2016. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's get started. First card, past life relationship. It is what it is. It's just saying that for some of you, you're going to have this, and it makes sense. You got Mercury retrograde, and when Mercury goes retrograde, a lot of times it brings people from our past back into our lives again. Not always wanted, okay? So right now, we don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I do feel like it's a good thing. This can also mean that it's a soul connection beyond this lifetime. So you may not have met in this lifetime, but there is a connection. There's a soul connection, and it's undeniable. So beautiful. I love that for you guys because, if you've lived previous lives together, and it doesn't always have to be in a romantic sense. You could have been each other's brother and sister. You could have been the husband. He was the wife. If we're, look at the male, female, it can be anything, just reversals. Yeah, I am feeling chemistry in this card. Actually, I'm feeling passion in this card. So I do think that there was a previous romantic relationship. Okay, so Spirit, tell me why this past life relationship card showed up for Virgo. What is this card here for Virgo, please? Okay, we got stay optimistic about your love life. So positive thinking and faith brings you this romance. So this is beautiful. So this is really talking about many of you who have been wishing for this, wanting this, and have tried your best to stay optimistic about it. This is coming in due to your action, which is beautiful. This can also talk about for those who feel like they haven't been in a positive mindset. It's a heads up telling you this can be yours also. You just need to have that positive thinking. Okay? It's like you have to know without knowing how or why, but you know it's going to happen. And then letting it be. Just letting it be. Okay? Okay. Spirit, more clarification on this, please. It's safe for you to love. Okay. Now, again, I know these are energy cards, and I know a lot of people don't like it when it's energy cards. You know, I want to know what my love's going to look like, feel like, taste like, the whole 9 yards. But you never get to that point if you don't work on your own energy. So you never get to the point of true love, everlasting love, if your energy is low, if you're vibrating on a very low energy level, and you would be if your thoughts are negative towards love, or what I should say, if you have the attitude that love will never come to me. You know that you're wrong. Love will come to you. Love always comes to us. Many times it's when we're not looking for that love. So it's letting the universe know what you want, and then just let go of the control issue, okay? In this card, it's safe for you to love. It talks about you opening your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So again, your energy brings this love in. Your open heart, your making sure you're vibrating on the highest level possible. Of course, that's not going to be at all times, but when you can, think about that. If you start to get negative thoughts in your head about love, try to push them out. You know, you control your own thoughts. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. Our brain can definitely trick us. So I feel like this is saying that, you know, when you start to think negative, like, love will never come to me, or, you know, those kind of things, well, you get exactly what you asked for. Love will never come to me, so love never comes to you, so to speak. You know, everyone that I end up with is an asshole, and that's all you think about, so you get another asshole. So it's being aware of your own emotions, okay? But also it's saying, well, what I just heard from Spirit is, excuse me, that you have to be in the state of what you want in reverse. Okay? Can you say that again for me, Spirit? When you are loving, when you are giving, when you are focusing on passions of yours, it raises your vibrational level of love and allows it then to come in and flows naturally into your life. There is no need to, once asked, there is no need to then go back and ask again and again and again. The Spirit is saying they hear you, but what happens is we don't raise our vibrational level. So sometimes, you know, what options are we left with? Well, if we're thinking negative about love, it brings us in negativity. — Pure and simple. 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 Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so any more clarification on these cards together for Virgo? For love life, please, Spirit. Any more clarification for Virgo? Love life. Wedding. The situation involves a wedding. So I love the 2 anchor cards. Past life relationship. This is passion, though. This is, you want it. And for some of you, this is going to end up in a marriage. You know, I apologize. I just realized that a lot of my readings are really geared towards singles. I can't help it. I have to do the messages I get. And, you know, it's a love life, so I feel that there's so many people looking for love that energy kind of takes over a reading. Okay? Sometimes, not all the time. Well, Spirit just told me, for those who are married, there's many of you who are with your soulmate already. And you're not recognizing it. You're not recognizing it any longer. You did, but things have gotten in the way. But I feel for many of you, and this is committed, so it's so weird. I just talked about always doing single, and then Spirit gives me this message. But I feel like the people who are married and feel like you're with your soulmate, all Spirit's telling you to do is go back to that energy of where your heart is wide open, where you're excited, where they walk through the door and you give them a hug, you give them a kiss, paying attention to them. And Spirit just put in my head, because the first thing I thought of, but what if they're not doing that to you? And what I just heard is they will. If you give them your energy in the highest positive, open energy you can give, they will take heed of that and then give it back to you. So it's giving and receiving. It's giving and receiving. It's open your heart to give and to receive. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, for others, singles, I do feel like there's going to be some marriages. And it's not surprising when we're in the month of December, because even when I'm looking at this card, I'm noticing that she is on her knees and she's offering her love. Okay. So maybe some of you females might be doing some proposing. Okay. So now I'm going to do some tarot cards below this for more clarification. Spirit, first tell me what past life relationship card for Virgo. Okay, we start with the Page of Gabriel, which is a beautiful energy. 8 of Raphael, the World card, beautiful. And the 5 of Raphael. Not quite so beautiful, but it's okay. Okay, so let's go over these real quick. Excuse my arm. Again, excuse my arm. So the Page of Gabriel, right underneath past life relationship. This is talking about, the Page of Gabriel is, okay, if this is an actual person, this would be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This would be someone who is younger than you, whatever your age might be. Who's ever watching this, it's just someone that's younger than you. If this is an actual, the actual person. So let's go more by their characteristics, okay, versus their sign. So this person will be playful. They will be optimistic, which makes you optimistic. Energetic, lots of energy with them. Because the page is about following your passion. Okay, so it's that energy of not being afraid to move forward. You know, the page tells you you're ready for any challenge. Opportunities. I feel this person is bringing you excitement and adventure. So this person comes in for some of you. What I just said is your sign that this is him or her. It's their energy. It's their playfulness. It's their optimistic nature. It's someone who follows their passion. And you're being asked also to take on those characteristics to follow your passion, that you will be ready. So if this ends up in a wedding, you will be ready for that. But there is excitement coming. There is adventure coming for us. I'm a Virgo too, so I'm happy to hear that. And then we have the Eight of Raphael. So the Eight of Raphael tells us that there is something better waiting for us. It's like a spiritual quest. It's not money you're looking for. It's emotions. It's in emotions, okay? So for some of you, this can very well mean that either you just ended a relationship or a relationship is ending and it's telling you don't worry about that. You know, that relationship is meant to end. And you need to start doing what's right for you. This is your life. Do what's right for you. And get your get that optimistic mindset back, okay? Because right next to that is the world. So the world is like coming full circle. And I love that it's with past life relationship, because to me it feels like this person, where this is male and female, this person from your past life, they bring you full circle. So I feel like you started with this person. Like this person has been in all of your past lives, and they're coming back into this lifetime, and it brings you full circle with this man, with this woman. Not only does it bring you full circle, but it's a very happy ending to what was once struggle when this person comes in. It is the first card, so for some of you, I feel like they have already come in. For others, it is coming very, very soon, okay? And that is why Spirit is asking you to make sure you're keeping your thoughts, your energy high. Keep it positive, because we want to make sure we're bringing in the best energy we can. And then we have the Five of Raphael. So this talks about everything happens for a reason. So our past, it happened, but it happened for a reason. You know, what was that reason? Well, that was your lesson. That was your lesson, number one, to figure out what was my lesson in my last relationship. But this talks about releasing the regret, letting it go, embracing the opportunity for the new happiness is coming in, and it's sitting under wedding. So this is searching for the silver lining. You look at this card, like look at all these gifts she has that were brought to her. She just ripped through them because that's not what she's looking for. She's looking for something. She doesn't know what. Now she sees this over here. Oh, this must be it. So it's like scattered energy from the past that needs to now go so that your life can start flowing again. I feel some of you are shutting down, and it's like even if the opportunity was presented to you, you wouldn't see it because you're living in a place of regret. And you truly have to move on from that. Guys, we cannot hold on to energy of people who have done us wrong, or relationships that just, were only meant to be for a short period of time. But we don't get that, so we hang on and we hang on and we hang on. Or the tower comes down and breaks this partnership apart. But it's because we weren't able to do it on our own. But when universe does that, when they put the tower down or the death card down, close the door, they're doing it for your better good. So this tells you embrace that opportunity for happiness that is coming, okay? And it's right underneath the wedding card. So we started with the page, who is just telling you to follow your passion. You're ready for this type of love. Spirit, can you give me more clarification? Love life for Virgo, please. Love life for Virgo. Clarification on this, please. Soulmate. Beautiful. Underpass. So we have past life relationship. Page of Gabriel. Soulmate. Beautiful. When I see this card, I already know it's a soulmate relationship, but I love it when the card comes out anyway. Okay. So some of you, yes, you definitely have a soulmate coming. For those that I were talking about early who are in a marriage now or in a committed relationship, and when you first met, you felt like this was your soulmate, but life started throwing troubles at you, and now you guys have kind of split. Not split, you're together, but the energy isn't how it used to be. This is a reminder to you that you are with your soulmate, and you can turn this around. And with the Five of Raphael below that, it's just telling you, things happen for a reason. We just have to figure out what it is. Search for that silver lining, because it's there. It's always there. Singles, you got your soulmate coming in. Some of you already. Some of you just met this person and you're questioning, is this a soulmate? Is this is it a soulmate? And it is. It is a soulmate. We don't have the card of red flags. Doesn't mean we won't get it, but what I would tell you is, if there are a lot of red flags with this person, then no, it's not that person yet. Okay? So don't spend a ton of your energy with someone who is not right for you, because it will not feel like that. So if you have to ask over and over, oh, is this my soulmate? I feel like there's your answer, because I just feel like with this past life relationship, you just will know. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, Spirit, what is soulmate here for Virgo? Tell us more about this soulmate for Virgo, please. December. Oh, okay. So, I don't always take the cards that fall out, but I'm going to take these. We have attraction. And then we have keep an open mind. This card talks about that your soulmate can differ from what you're used to. So remember that. They may look different. They may sound different. They may be different. There's something different about them than what you normally choose. But guess what? That's probably a good thing, especially for those of you who have seems like you've had a hard time your whole life with love. That is about to end. Okay. Now, soulmate and keep an open mind about your soulmate in the same row. You know this is soulmate. What comes in between it? Attraction. Your own energy. Your own energy of, well, what this card is telling you is when this person comes in, if they have not yet, or for those who just met this person, Spirit wants you to enjoy the present moment. The present moment, not the past, not the future. Today. Enjoy today. It's like take time to smell the roses. Take time to see what's right in front of you, the blessings you have already received. And let that scattered, heavy energy of longing and wanting what is not good for us anyway, let it go. Okay, I'm going to do one more card here. Spirit, find clarification for Virgo. Okay, well, here's pay attention to the red flags card. And I had a feeling it was going to come out anyways. And, you know, when this card comes out and you have soulmate and past life relationship cards and the world in the same spread, all it is telling you is if you have been questioning if someone is your soulmate, well, the red flags are there to warn you so you can move forward. You know, or you can not dedicate 10 years of your life to someone when the flags were there in the beginning. Pay attention. Again, it's staying in the present moment to be able to pay attention to these flags. But they're there, guys. And it's right underneath the 5 of Raphael. And, you know, that's everything. Everything happens for a reason. Even the red flags happen for a reason. They're the universe's way of warning you of whether you're with the right person or not. Doesn't mean that person has to be a bad person. It's just not the person for you. So please pay attention to those, okay? Pay attention to the red flags there. And your card underneath is playfulness. So playfulness just talks about to recapture romance in your life. You know, just remember how you were when you were young, and you know your inner youthful spirit of fun, and let it just shine. Let it come out in you in everything you do, not just love, but everything you do. And that type of energy is the exact type of energy that brings in soulmates and keeps soulmates, okay? It's not the worrying. Is this the person? Is this the person? If you're paying attention to the red flags, you will know. I'm going to do one more row of tarot underneath there. So Spirit, tell me more about this soulmate for Virgo. Tell me more about this soulmate for Virgo, please. King of Raphael. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, if I have to go by signs again, even though I hate doing that, but for some of you, Raphael stands for water. So that'd be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I feel this is more the person, the king. Now, this is definitely relating to soulmate, okay? So the king can be a queen. Understand that. You know, doesn't matter who you love. It is this person, I should say, this soulmate. If it hasn't come in yet, this person's going to be warm. They're going to be generous, somewhat emotional. feel this person is going to help you with your passion. It's going to brings out that passion again in your life. So for some of you, it can be a water sign if you want to go that way. But I would tell you, again, look more about the characteristics. This person is someone who, when they come in, they're very loyal. And even though, there may not be a history in this lifetime, so you don't really know that, but you're going to feel that. So these are the energies you're going to feel from this soulmate. This is someone who would stand up for you in a heartbeat, who would have your back in a heartbeat, okay? That type of energy. 10 of Raphael next to that. That's beautiful. So this is the happily ever after card, guys. In love, in emotions, in family. Yeah, this is having it all. This is having it all in the way that you have been looking for love. This is giving it to you. This is the happily ever after card. And I love that it's in the same square as your soulmate. Knee of Justice. This tells me it's right underneath, keep an open mind about your soulmate. When I see this underneath that, I feel like it's shouting to you, don't give up. Don't give up. It's like the tide is turning. The wheel is turning for you now. And remember, we just finished that 9-year cycle, and I don't know about the rest of you, but I can feel the energy getting much, much lighter. And I feel like it's going to bring in so much love, because the lighter our energy, the lighter we are. You have the 3 of Ariel. This card is all about following your own passion. Now, this is the last card coming in, so I know exactly what this is talking about. This is talking about for those who are still waiting for this love to come in, which won't be long. You need to redirect your focus, okay? Instead of waiting, wondering how they're coming in, direct your focus on your own passion. Allow yourself to focus on what you love to do, and then do it. And allow this just to happen naturally. 6 Ariel on the bottom. This is your material needs getting fulfilled in like magical and unexpected ways. This is acts of kindness. This is giving and receiving with a grateful heart. All right, I'm going to do a couple cards right across your spread. Just to see what Spirit wants us to know. Now, these are major arcana cards, by the way, so it gets right to the point. Sorry, there's way too many cards there. It's half my deck. All right, Spirit, can you give me a couple cards? Really pull this reading together for me, please. Pull this reading together. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. Please give me clarification for this reading. Thank you. Okay, with the Emperor. The Emperor is foundation. It's a strong foundation. Now, the Emperor is also represented by the sign Aries. So this could be some Aries coming in for you guys. And I do want to let you know, excuse me, the Emperor is someone who is loyal, someone who wants to take care of you, okay? I'm sorry, my camera keeps shaking. It's my excitement. Yet, in the same breath, the Emperor can have a hard time expressing their love, but not a hard time showing it. So their words don't come easy as their actions do. So I want you to take the sign Aries right out of that. And for those who had this person come in already, or those who are married that we were talking about earlier, this can mean have a perspective on your partner, or have, make sure that you, okay, well, it's the universe just telling you that, in the beginning, this person may have a hard time not showing their love, expressing it. But I'm just going to say it. For some of you, I feel like it's another Virgo coming in, or an earth sign, even though this represents Aries, and it may be Aries for some. And I know I'm giving a lot of different signs, but you guys request that. If I'm going just by energy, I feel it's more Virgo type of energy, more earth type of energy. Because truly, an Aries doesn't really have a hard time expressing their love, talking about it. Where us Virgos, we do. Not all of us, but we do. It's something that if we've worked on through our life, it comes much easier now. Like, I have definitely worked on that energy, because I know that's me, but I've worked on it. So now I know to take heed and make sure that I'm not just showing, but also telling people I love them or I appreciate them. Not just through my actions, but also through my words. And that's why I feel like this could be a Virgo. But I also feel like it's a great love. Like, it's a beautiful love, but this one little part could throw you off. And come on, Virgos, I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get a clarifier now. Justice. Number 11. This is just the truth. The card says truth, but I feel this is more divine timing. It's like the universe is saying, it's your turn. And then number 11. It's two number ones. Well, number 11 is strength. But to me, when I see the two ones together, I feel like it's two strong people now together. Temperance. Have patience. It's coming. Nothing else to say about that. Have patience. Patience is required, versus longing, needing, having to have it now. Have the patience. Matter of fact, trust the universe. Trust that the universe can bring you a person better than you can. Okay? Because if it's divinely guided, there's no way we can pick someone better than the universe can pick for us. But we need to have patience. We need to understand if there is some energy work to do and we refuse to do it, well, then we may wait for the rest of our lives. Doesn't mean people won't come into your life, but they won't be someone that you're going to stay with. They won't be someone that you'll be happy with the rest of your life. So have patience for the real thing, because it's coming. Beautiful. The Lovers. Thank you, Spirit. Check out this card, though. I want you to see the imagery in this card. Look at the passion between the two of them. This is love. It's almost stronger than love. There's beauty all around them. They don't even care because they're just focused on each other. We have the moon. So in this deck, the moon is fear. When I see this deck, I feel like this is the, take a leap of faith card or the Fool card, where you don't want to let fear stop you from moving to the next place. Okay, the Lovers and the moon together. This can also mean that some of you have, especially with the Emperor here too, some of you have dreamt about this person. Some of you, I feel some of you even have spiritual visitation. You're telepathically connected. And I feel like some of you know that. But it's still fear that stops you from moving forward outside of your dream life. We got the Tower. Okay. We have the Tower with the World. So for many of you, the Tower had to come down. To me, the Tower it's a universe's way of stepping in when we refuse to do it ourselves. Okay, it's not the kind of energy that the universe wants to do, but they do it for our highest good. They do so we can truly be happy. But sometimes, if we leave it up to our own free will, we'll stay in a relationship forever. You know? So the Tower has to come down. So that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing as in you didn't recognize the red flags. You didn't pay attention to what all the signals the universe was giving you. So because you didn't pay attention, they had to cut this person out. But it's the best thing that could have happened to you. And also, when I see the world with past life relationship, this tells me, without a doubt, that this person was from a previous lifetime. And now the two of you are meeting again. You're coming full circle together. Well, at the bottom of the deck was the Death card. So that's closure. That's the end. That matches the Tower, so to speak. That's the doors being closed and being closed for good. Putting our past behind us for good. Staying in our present moment so we can recognize when this energy comes in. Because, some of you may say, like, what do you mean recognize it? Of course we're going to recognize it. Not true. I've known many people who wished and prayed for this type of energy, and then it comes to them and they're so consumed with everything else they don't see it, and then that person ends up moving on because they're not getting the highest energy from you. Okay, so the World card with past life relationship is saying recognize that, recognize or stay in the present moment with this relationship. You've come full circle. You are back together again. But stay in the present moment with this lover. And do not bring your baggage with you. All right, I'm going to do a couple more clarifiers with my other deck. So we know that a lot of the readings have soulmates coming in, but I have to tell you, I think it's because of the energy of the world. I feel, You know, those last 9 years were just so tough for so many people, but it is over. I mean, it is over. We're starting a brand new #1 cycle. This is opportunity. It brings beautiful love to us. It brings beautiful job opportunities to us. It brings passion to us. But it's up to us what we do with that, okay? But for those of you who've had tough 9 years, it has come to an end. We may still have some of the residual energy of it, but that will be cleared by January. We have the sun. So I'm not reading this in reversal, by the way. The sun is just saying that it just lightens the load. It is telling you, no matter what you're facing, it's going to get better and better and better with your energy work. This lightens the load. This promises you a new day, a brand new day. The sun has risen for you. And can be a Gemini for some people because the sun is representative of Gemini. But I feel this is more in just saying, we know that you've had a tough, tough time. The sun's now coming out for you. That's weird. Temperance. So, I wasn't going to read these in reverse, but it's weird that I got this card in reverse too. This is patience. And I feel this card has to stay in reverse. This is some of you who are not being patient, who are longing too much, who are almost demanding that this love come now. This is what I just heard. If you cannot love yourself enough to be happy with yourself, then there is patience needed. Patience is needed to understand the energy of what you're feeling. It is time that is needed. For those of you who have not done the energy work, who have not cleared your past, understand that things do not flow that quick. Things do not flow uninterrupted. The bumps, your free will can redirect your path. So if you want everything to flow smoothly, have patience. And now I'm being directed to turn this card the other way. We also have 2 cups here, representing love. So it's definitely patience within love. We have the moon. This is in reverse. That's weird. All my cards are the right way. Well, this can be like keeping yourself in a dreamlike state, because for some of you, I feel because you have these visitations, you'd almost rather be sleeping. You want to be dreaming because it's beautiful there. And by the way, that's your subconscious. That is reality. That is true visitation. Don't question that. When you go to bed at night, when you lay your head down and you need answers, make sure you're asking the questions in a positive way, okay? Don't think about what you did not accomplish today, what you did not get today, who you did not get today, because that brings that energy tomorrow. Instead, find silver linings in today so positive energy comes tomorrow. But by all means, any of us can lay down at night, put our head in the pillow with a pure energy, ask for answers. You can definitely do that. You have the Fool. So this is taking on the energy of the Fool. Being lighthearted. The Fool lives in the present moment. He does not live in his past. He does not live in his future. He lives for today. This also, the Fool to me is in my other deck is Take a Leap of Faith card. So it's saying, don't be afraid to take that step, but stay playful. Do not bring your baggage from your past into your future. The Fool carries no baggage. He's got a little tiny knapsack, and I bet they're just doggy treats for his dog. So he's not bringing the energy of past relationships, not believing that we deserve the love that we want because of our past. Well, that was your free will, okay? Many of you have gotten those red flags. Many of you have gotten them but chose to ignore them. You cannot get mad at the universe for that, or God, or spirit for that. This is your free will action. And I'm not even saying that you guys are, but I just felt like that. So this is just letting things flow naturally. Being playful. Again, playful. But your sun, the sun, don't forget that, is on your whole reading with the world and the beautiful Lovers. But there's the Tower. So now we have two towers, but this one is in reverse. So this tower had already come down. It had already ended something. So for a lot of you, your past relationship has ended. Whether you wanted to or not, it has ended. But it has ended for you, to help you. This is not a mean energy at all. This is just saying, God wants the best for you. Your higher power wants the best for you. And you do have free will. However, if you're not learning soul lessons, which is your true purpose to be on earth, is to learn soul lessons. And part of that is knowing when to say goodbye and understanding that not everyone is meant to stay for a lifetime. They're truly only meant to come and teach us lessons and us teach them, and then you move on. Hopefully you can stay friends. But it's not even about that. It's about you. So you have the Hierophant on top of that. That's going deep. That is, I feel like that's almost the wedding card. This is bringing structure. For some of you, you meet this person, you fall in love, deeply in love. And this can be an actual wedding, going to a church for a wedding. Yeah. Some of you are just getting married. It's just the way it is. That's a good thing. Beautiful. Okay. Spirit asked me to pick up this deck again, so I'm going to shuffle, and I'm just going to do a couple cards to see what Spirit wants me to see for you and me. All right, Spirit. Let's find clarification. Make the effort. Just flow out. This is telling you the great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I want you to hear that word, guided to take. This is your intuition leading you in the right direction. This is not your mind. This is not your thoughts. This is your intuition leading you in the right direction. Great love. Great love. So this person coming in, it's more than one person. But it is great love. I got the Sun touching it. I got the Lovers touching it. I got Justice touching it. Heart-to-heart conversation. So now we're talking about once this love comes in. I can see why Spirit wanted me to keep going. Because what they're trying to tell you is this type of love that's coming in is, it's a great love. Okay? It's not, it's a love of a lifetime. Put it that way. Yet, you're also being asked to take it slow. Take it slow. Stay in the present moment. You know, I hear that over and over again. Stay in the present moment. Definitely stay in the present moment with this relationship, because you're going to miss little signals that allows you to know, yes, this is the person. Just like the red flags telling us it's not the right person, we also get signals that tell us, yes, it is the right person. We have to trust. We have to trust in our intuition. We have to trust in our higher power. And one more card, Spirit, please, before I go. Forgiving and learning. So some of you still need to go back into your past and release it or heal it, or both. Because as you do that, you will experience, you know, okay, this is what I just heard. How I just told you that, you know, we get red flags when we're at the wrong person. We also get signals when we're at the right person. So this is telling me when you truly let go of that past, the way that you're going to be able to love then is night and day. Like, you will truly be able to give all of yourself. And when you do that, this person gives you all that back. It is the power of love. True love. Love that is meant for you. Okay? Beautiful. And a new love. So it's like, you know, all my readings, there's so many different scenarios, but I feel that's because the energies are really changing with the world, and it's just allowing us to lift our vibration, and it's bringing in beautiful love. So for some of you, this is someone you have not met yet, okay? And I know I'm going to get emails or comments saying, oh, that's too confusing. But, you know, it's Spirit's way of telling you that really we're all going to experience it in one way or another. Pick out your messages in here, okay, guys? Again, I feel there's going to be proposals. Definitely. Chemistry. So to me, that's your soulmate card. Okay, I know it's soulmate here too. So I know this is, I feel like there's like 5 different stories going here, but for each one of them, married or committed relationships, you know, if you're having problems within your marriage, you can turn that around. You can definitely turn that around, unless you're getting red flags of major red flags, then it may be time for some of you to let it go. However, I just feel like there is this is someone from your past coming in. For others, it's a brand new love. Give your relationship a chance. Excuse me. So this chemistry, that is your clue of love that's coming in. It's the pull to someone that's undeniable. Now, I want you to be careful, because, I mean, I have had a pull towards someone who was definitely the wrong person. But there was a pull, but there were also red flags that I ignored. So this, I feel, is a pull in the right direction. It's for almost like for those who dream about their new love coming in, or they dream about love coming in. I almost feel like this is telling you, like you have seen them, that, my God, when you come together, it's just undeniable. And keep your energy light. The bottom of the deck, we have trust, Virgo. So you have to trust in this, okay? So I do feel like there's a couple different conversations going on here. Let me get rid of the clarifier cards real quick. Remember, you have the Lovers, you have the World. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. For those of you who are in a committed relationship and are struggling right now, if there's no abuse attached, well, let's put it this way. If it's energy. It's that you're busy in your life and they're busy in their life, and you start to like pull apart. I want you to pay attention to that energy, because Spirit is telling you, is warning you, don't let that happen, because that relationship is meant to be. This is people who are in a committed relationship who feel that they're almost separated from their the other person. Separated as in you're living your life, they're living their life. Don't give up on that relationship. The love is still there for many of you. And for those of you who have this soulmate, this past life. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back. For some of you, now I want you to understand something. I know this is like a lot of love in a lot of different directions, but I definitely feel the energies for December and 2017 are completely different than they have been. I think this is a time period that we've never really experienced before, not in our lifetime. And love is just flowing in to everyone. However, you have to remember the energy work, and you got to take out the urgency. Ask what you want for, let it happen. So this soulmate is coming in. Keep your, make sure you're keeping an open mind about what they will be to you. Different than what you're used to, but it's a good thing. And remember, again, the present moment, the present moment. I mean, I hear that over and over, the present moment. Stay within the present moment, because you have the Ten of Raphael. Now, this is at the end of your reading, so this is to come, but it is to come. So this is you in the future. I almost want to say if you play your cards right, but what I mean by that is if you do your energy work, okay? To get this kind of love, you have to be able to give this type of love. Bottom line, you have to be able to give back what you want, okay? So this Ten of Raphael sits here for all of you. It's just a different path for you guys to get to it. Some of you have to travel that path. Some of you have to travel this path. Some of you are traveling with a brand new love. But I feel it's for everyone here. So go back and just pay attention, or go back, I'm sorry, and Look at the energy work that needs to be done. Okay? All right, Virgo. Thank you for your patience. I know I'm getting these out late. I'm trying my best to get these out as quickly as possible. But yeah, just have a lot going on. But I definitely wanted to get these to you as quickly as possible. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in a personal reading, which is really the only way to find out exactly what's going on for you, because these energies are really for all of us. Everyone is different how we're going to travel that path to get to this Ten of Raphael, the happily ever after. Anyway, so if you want a personal reading, you can click on my link down below and it gives you a lot of information, or go to my About page, okay? So my personal readings, I am scheduling about 3 weeks back right now. And though I do have emergency readings for those who need it within 72 hours. What else was I just going to tell you? Oh, yeah. So the personal readings are also video recorded just like this. So you will receive a video just like this, but only on your circumstances, okay? So I don't do live. I don't do Skype. I just can't fit it into my schedule. But I can definitely pick up on your energy. So you don't have to worry about that. And you can always send me birth dates if you want a little numerology done too. Okay, so thank you so much, Virgo. Thank you for your patience waiting for this. Thank you for your ongoing support. And yeah, I love your comments. I I just feel blessed to have you guys in my life. You know, I'm a Virgo, and I understand. I understand the energies that you're feeling. So thank you very much. You guys have a beautiful December. I hope to see you sometime in mid-December. Thank you, Virgo. Bye-bye.